Wanted to catch everything. All right, we starting over. Let's go.
So growing up, it was always like family oriented. You feel me? For me, it was anyways. That's what it always felt like. Y'all did a good job of making sure we was family oriented. Like me and my cousins grew up close because we was the same. It wasn't even because we was the same age. Because Pooh older than me. You feel me? We just grew up close because we family and that's what we supposed to do. You feel me?
Simple.
And you feel me? Like love in the family just runs deep for me because I got different bonds and different relationships with everybody in the family that I got my bonds with. But when it comes to you, it's like me and you got a relationship like damn, like a relationship like how I wanted with my pops for real.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's why I be called like that's you know what we be on.
Come on now.
You feel me? So it's that for real for me. So man, shit like, and then like even now to this day, like me just being over here right now.
Mm.
You feel me? If it wasn't for the love you had for me, like you could have been telling me like, no, nigga, like find somewhere else to go, whatever. Ooh, like knowing my situation though.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Man, I'm way out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm way out in no man's land with nobody, with no help, with no nothing. You feel me? I got a baby. I'm just out here trying to make a living. You feel me? I'm living honest. I ain't out here robbing nobody. I ain't doing nothing bad.
No, you ain't doing shit.
You feel me? I'm telling you, I'm working every day. From here, I'm working every day.
Anytime you come to me with anything positive, once you came to me and said, "Oh, Unc, I need to I'm gonna work. I need to work with you. I mean, work outside of your crib to make sure that I have a way back and forth to work." That's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So why the fuck would I say no? I'm not gonna tolerate no bullshit. You're not gonna be over here sitting on your ass, fucking hoes. I'm not gonna tolerate that because you bigger than that. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
Hey.
Ultimately, I want you to do great. I want you to be great. And why the fuck is you doing all that? Why you got the window halfway up when you can let it all the way down and dump your ashes?
Oh.
I get it, Nick. We got heat. Guess what? I could turn this bitch on. Voila.
Magic. Simple. Love. Moral of the story, the point I was making is I love you for who you is as a person and for who you allow me to be as a person.
Okay.
You had a lot to do with my growth as a person. And I appreciate you for it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like on some real 100 genuine, like just honestly, like a lot of decisions that I'd have made, I wouldn't have made without the thought of you.
Okay.
You feel me? Like
I appreciate that greatly. It means a lot, actually. Like, I've done my job to an extent, but it wasn't even a job. What it was is being a black man talking to another black man. You're not a baby no more, so I talk to you as a grown-ass fucking man, and I expect you to act accordingly. And when I see you sliding, because I made the same mistakes as you made, I'm gonna say something. That's my job.
and that's what I need.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. But amazingly, you made it out of the bullshit. You still do bullshit. I still would do bullshit. But guess what? I've been through enough to let you know, like, you don't need to do that. I did that for you. Ask my sons right to this day. They're going to say the same thing. Like, Pop said this. Like, he said, I made these mistakes for you. You ain't got to do that no more. Ask any of my sons that. What am I talking about? You are my son. Regardless of how you were born or conceived, you're my son because that's how I look at you. That's how I treat you. It's just the bottom line. And what I'm going to say is this also, I appreciate you for looking at me like you do. It means that I have a purpose. And as a black man, you have to have a purpose. If you have someone looking towards you like someone that actually helped them get on the pathway in which they should have been on or they should be on, I did my motherfucking job. Not saying he ain't gonna make no mistakes, but guess what? I'm still here. So so when he slide off to the right and he need to be on the left, guess who the fuck is here? But as an adult male, us as older black men need to understand that we need to listen to these little niggas. We need to listen because what they saying is something that we didn't go through. So they going through something that we didn't go through.
And it's called a different generation.
It's absolutely a different generation. And that's true. So everybody learns from everybody. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I can sit up here and be aggressive, talking shit like, oh, this nigga right here, this nigga doing dumb shit, and I can say that. But guess what? I was a nigga doing dumb shit too. I was a young nigga doing dumb shit and had older niggas put me in my place. I literally was like a 16-year-old hanging with 32-year-old motherfuckers. I literally was, and I learned so much, and I think that kept me alive. And I think that what I'm doing and what I'm saying to the younger generation, including my son and my nephew's son, nigga, I'm keeping them alive. That's how I feel. It's all love.
I'm still here.
And you're gonna be here. What the fuck you mean? You got a whole life. You got a son. So now, how you felt as though you was gonna move before, you can't move that way because you got somebody to live for. Simple as fucking that. You can be goofy and you can be out here in your fields, but that's feminine energy. We don't deal with those kind of energies. We are logical men. Whoever see this, take it how you want to fucking take it, but I guarantee you that's the truth. Females deal with emotions far more than men do. So what we should do is we need to make sure that we think the process through before we make a move, as opposed to being mad, our brows all up in our motherfucking head, us not thinking shit through, us want to handle shit right away as opposed to thinking it through. I'm telling you, that's exactly how I fucking live. That's exactly how I tell my sons. That's exactly how I tell my nephew's son. Quit playing with me. These boys got to survive to teach the rest of this motherfucking generation how to move. Simple. It ain't about me no more. I done lived my life. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm done talking. I done talked enough. I'm still recording you, Neff. Yeah, it ain't stopped.
We the future, bro. Like my generation, we the future.
Absolutely, I know that.
So if everybody just on the right, like,
what we gotta
on their right path.
Yeah,
bro, like,
go ahead. My bad.
Everybody just stay in their lane for real. Like, find your lane and stick to it, bro. Do what works for you. You feel me? However you gotta get, whatever you gotta get, do that for you.
Yep.
So, because you can't take care of nobody else if you ain't taking care of you first. And it's really just that simple. And I'm saying that because I got a baby.
You said also you're saying that because that's some shit I put in your head a long time ago. That's some shit I put in my son's head a long time ago. And of course, this nigga is my son to me.
It's just a moral. It's just something to know. Something
it
to
is,
live by.
but to actually live by it means that you adhere to what you heard. But most people don't. especially in y'all generation, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to chop up your generation and hold your generation. None of that. That's not what I'm trying to do. But the bottom line is, truthfully, motherfuckers do not listen. That's the whole thing. That's a bigger story. I could talk shit about as to why families are broken up, families are divided, men ain't in the house. I can go on and on about that shit. But I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because I'm gonna be here for my kids. Simple. And they grew up okay. They grew up okay.
I'm sorry. I'm always.
Yeah, I know that. All right, we done, y'all. Love you.
Love you.